Check, check, testing, 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 testing. Are we live? Are we live? Hello, are we live? Oh, look, we're live. All right, everybody. Just gonna jump through some charts quickly, chat about a few things. I have a video that I'm just finished and just going to upload shortly regarding the cipher using the scalping method. Sorry, using the cipher scalping method with the three different time frames, and I will chat about that a bit. Just done another instruction video for that, which is specifically about the indicator, current indicator, and at the moment I'm also trying to trade, which is getting a bit crazy because we have a lot of alerts going off right this second here. So yeah, we just had a bit of a kind of a bit of a classic example of the cipher going off. So I'm going to yeah, have a chat about that as well. So should be interesting. But yeah, just going to chat about the high time frames, a couple of things that are going on, and yeah, just see how we go, and just get everybody ready for the rest of the week. So yeah, here we go. So I'm just going to go through a disclaimer as usual. Everything in this video is for general information and educational purposes only. Nothing presented constitutes financial product advice, personal advice, or a recommendation to acquire or deal in any financial products. Any examples are illustrative only, should not be relied upon as indicators of future performance, as past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. So now that we've got that out of the way, and yeah, I'm going to go on to some charts here. Hopefully this works. Yes. All right. Does that look good? Does it lined up? Probably piss off for the minute. Sorry guys, I just got to adjust my screen. What's going on here? It's going crazy. Yeah. All right. So yeah, as you can see, we just had a bit of a swing fail there. So this level here was the level that was swing failed. You can see the big P profile there, so that's happening. Wish I'd have just jumped on a few minutes earlier because I was looking at this thinking, oh, this might actually line up. But anyway, that's can't really do much about that, unfortunately. So yeah, just hold on. I just need to change what's going on here. Just on the wrong screen here, guys. Alright, so piss off that. Not too many alerts coming through. So yeah, been in a couple of good trades lately with the cipher scalping. So yeah, I went through the instruction video with that and showed a couple of examples that I traded. Sort of back here with Solana and ETH as well. As you can see, yeah, we've got a few popping off. And yeah, it also made some good trades on Sui as well. So looks like Say's going to have a cracker as well. She might have. Oh, geez, we didn't quite sweep that level though. Yeah. All right. I'll have to think about that one. I don't think that's going to be my favorite trade of the day. But anyway, let's go through the high time frames first. Anyway, so you can see here we do have a CME gap below currently. Looks like Bitcoin has just did a swing fail. Why is that over the top of each other there? It's a bit fucking annoying. Let's get rid of one of them and see what happens. Maybe that one. So it looks like we've swung the rolling VWAPs, and see if I can get the work. Oops, I just accidentally deleted it. No, I don't want that one. I want that one. Yeah, you can see, yeah, the levels here that we just swept there. So the 18-day, which is a really good one for ETH as well as uh, Bitcoin, and the 30-day just got swung there as well. So look, if you're in trades and you want to take some profit, then this is probably a good opportunity to do that. Especially with this CME gap down below. It's just a small one, but yeah, as these things play out, normally they normally get closed at some point. So you probably already know. That's the whole point of me doing these videos on a Monday, is just to discuss these things. So anyway, let's see how this plays out shortly. And yeah, look, we've just swung back into this water block, which has been one of the most consistently trading order blocks I've seen for quite some time on the 4 hour. So yeah, we're just pushing into mid level there. I'm not getting too excited over this. I don't think this is going to go anywhere at the moment. And yeah, I think, you know, as this sort of came down here and we started moving up here, was concerned we were just going to get, this was going to turn into a bear flag and we were just going to go down more. The way this is shaping up now is that we're just going to sit in this range. So this is why I've extended this range over a bit, and probably say there's a better range spot. So this might actually be a better range in here. So I might actually move that at some point, because yeah, sort of somewhere in here might be a better idea. But anyway, as you can see, we're not really anywhere. We're smashing into this previous order blocks through here, and so I'm not really that hopeful that we're going to push straight out of here. And yeah, it's just like another little liquidity hunt from somebody to clear out the excessive shorts, and yeah, then yeah, possibly we come back down, um, clear this level, probably swing fail that, or come down a bit deeper, or come all the way down and sort of swing this previous yearly value area high, which is, I think, the most likely scenario at the moment for me. Unless we come back down and just I don't know, stay within this range. But I think as far as bottom forming here, it'd be really nice if we come down and actually swing that, and then have a nice reversal set up, like a you know, Morning Star or something like that. Set up there on one of the higher time frames, add in a few of the 2D9s or something like that in there would be make me really happy, and give me a bit more confidence that we might actually, this might have just been a bit of a pullback and we can carry on. But considering the timing, I'd say, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get Santa rally. But in saying that, we did get the cipher on the 12 hour, which, you know, is my favorite sort of swing indicator. So we just didn't dig as deep as what we normally would. So, you know, we were down here, there. So if we go back where we were getting good entries, yeah, it's, I guess it's fairly good, but, you know, like some of these were pretty good down here. Nice deep digs down. So look, this might roll over here and go deeper. We might run straight back up over there. So I'm not 100% sure at the moment. So yeah, unfortunately, with the way the market is at the moment, with the way everything's so negative at the moment, can't really be just hoping for maximum bullishness out of this, because at best we go sideways for a bit. If we get some sort of relief rally, I'd be looking sort of here as a possible reversal point anyway. And yeah, then can sort of continue in its downtrend. But look, anything can happen here, and at the moment, look, sentiment's as shit as it can get, really. So if that's your indication of the bottom, then we're there already. So, but yeah, at the moment, all we can do is sit here and see what happens. Don't get too reactive at the moment because there's a lot going on. But if you had just been watching the 12-hour chart with the cipher, you could have basically traded off that dot when it closed, and then you'd be in profit already. So um, yeah, I didn't do that. I just was waiting out the weekend, to be honest. I saw that a couple of days ago and just thought, yeah, I'll just kind of didn't want to be too reactive considering we've got these levels down here. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So just a bit of a recap on that. I'm not getting too excited about this current move. I'd prefer if we had a sort of deeper pullback in here and swung fail these levels down here to give a bit of confidence for a bounce. But as far as the double smooth stochastic is on the 12-hour goes, we have had the cross. So, but it may have been maybe a situation just like this where we've had the crossover, we just push up a bit to some other level, and then yeah, continue back down again. So I'm not too hopeful at the moment. Oh, sorry, I keep doing that, leaving that thing on. All right, next thing. Oh yeah, look, the 18 days been pretty good for Bitcoin lately, as you can see here. So I'd normally talk about it for Ethereum and Solana, but you can see it's been a great indication that yeah, something could be happening. And equally, the 30-day has been pretty good on a number of occasions. I know that it's not really tagging exactly here, but definitely big swing fails, double top there, um, and so on. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, here's another one for the 30-day. So keep an eye on the rolling VWAPs. They are pretty good for indicating when we're coming up to certain areas, or where you might look for another lower time frame pattern to basically understand what's going on there. So yeah, that looks like yeah, just a bit of a short squeeze there, and looks like it's probably done for. If I pull up the profile, is that going to work? So on the 30-minute, it's most of the volume was traded just there, so that's pretty interesting. So we might actually close above the point of control there. But yeah, considering that massive swing and back down again, I'm thinking we're probably more likely to drop back down here, close this gap here. We've got a big gap there, or not a big gap, but a gap, and see what happens down here, down here, down here, or even lower. Does any of these line up? Yeah, so we've got some strong levels down here as well, with the 30-day Bay Area low. So yeah, if this kind of reverses down here now, that's where I'm going to be looking. I'll be looking at these points here, this point here. So considering how strong this is with these two low levels here, I'd say yeah, 30 days probably the most likely. So next couple of days, if you're looking to get long for a shorter trade and we start heading down here, then yeah, start looking out for those. All right, moving on. 30 minutes. Sorry, Ethereum's similar. Yeah, we had another sort of bear flag scenario playing out there. It's now turned into kind of like a really ugly kind of head and shoulders thing happening there. So even if we did pump up here and then reverse down, we just basically confirmed the right shoulder. So not getting too excited on this one either. And yeah, like this is a date anchored VWAP from the most recent high. So look, if it pushes up there, I'd say that's a pretty good indication that we'd probably reverse. 12-hour, it already looks like it's got a bit of a head and shoulders happening, so that's a bit ugly, but it's we're coming up for the retest of the neckline. Probably should have used different indicator for that. So yeah, we're pretty much just coming into this neckline now. So yeah, don't have high hopes of this actually doing anything. Just tag the 365 rolling as well. 30 minutes, we've got a whole stack of stuff going on over here. We've got the 91 day, the 30 day, 7 day, all in this one spot at the moment. So yeah, that's interesting and might be a good reversal point. Doesn't matter, profile's missing out of there. Carry on. Yeah, unfortunately not a lot to go with here because look, we don't even have any 2D9s. We don't have much happening. We've got oh, it looks like CME gap actually closed on that. That's interesting. And yeah, we're kind of just pissing about in this area down here. So once again, super bad sentiment. We got another report recently that Tom Lee was also talking different sides of his book, and yeah, putting out mixed messages. So I think nobody's really overly impressed with anything that's happening at the moment in Ethereum or in crypto in general. So that's all pretty ugly. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this chart. I'll just clear out some shit. Looks like I've been talking a lot and not doing anything. Yeah, you can see we've got the liquidity hunters giving us a top signal there. Where's that thing? So we've got the Cypher and the RSI both overbought. Massive liquidity change there. 30 minutes. That's pretty hefty considering it's similar to these other ones, which were much more violent. So I'd say that's over now. I'd say we're going to close under here somewhere in the next candle. So that's a fair way away because we've just rolled over. But yeah, if this closes under here, then I can just see this coming all the way back to sort of these VWAP levels down here without too much resistance, to be honest. But once again, on the lower time frames, just watch what happens here. So we may get like a short bounce off these levels here, and also coincides with some nice levels here as well. So look, if the next couple of days, if this actually does play out, I'll try and do a quick update just for everybody, at least chuck a few things in my channel about this, where I'm looking here, and I might actually post a couple other charts too to give you a better idea of what I'm looking for when if we come back down here. Yeah, not super confident this is going to change anything for us at the moment. So yeah, so really nothing to do here at the moment, unless you're selling. Unless you're already in trades, maybe you've got some entries on the earlier in the week, late last week or something like that. I know some of the ciphers did set up here as well, so we might just quickly move on to those and chat about them rather than talking about this bullshit price action that's happening here. Solanzo is still looking like shit, even though we're breaking out of this downtrend. I think we're just going to come back and reconfirm this. I don't know why. That's on 30 minutes. Oh, sorry. I thought this was the full screen. It's not. Yeah, so I've been doing this a bit more often now, doing the two screens with the 4 hour and the 15 or the 30, just to get a bit better an idea what's going on. Geez, looks like liquidity is pretty low on these exchanges these days. So you can see they tapped out the open interest there. So, but in this case, we had an increasing open interest. That's pretty strange. So we got longs jumping in there by the looks of it. Breakout traders. So yeah, well done, guys. I think you're going to get cooked though. So now this is pulling back down. This is looking pretty shit out. So how about I'll get the profile tool out. 1 on 5. Oh yeah, so she did top out pretty hard too. Let's see. Yeah, so we got the breakout traders trading that up. Piss that off for a second. Yeah, and they've pushed it and swept that level up there. So what have I, no, there's a rolling. It's all right. See if this coincides with anything. I think I've got too many things on this chart. I've got to close that down and make a bit of space. Close that down. Oh, maybe I'll just get rid of this one. Where are my rollings going? Certainly have a few problems when I'm live streaming and trying to get the charts to work. I don't know what it is with TradingView, but I think basically the data feed slows everything down to a point where things stop working for me, which is a real pain in the ass because I was just trying to show you where the rolling VWAPs might be, but for some reason they don't load sometimes. So yeah, unless I've done something dumb here. Oh wait, I've done something dumb. Yeah. No point turning everything off on your indicators, guys. Yeah, here we go. So we didn't tag any levels. We're a bit short of the barrier area high and barrier area low of the 91 day, but did sweep this level here. So there you go. So if you were trying to sell into that, that would be a good indication that it was yeah, time to sell. But yeah, on the 30 minutes, still doesn't look that great. There's a lot of people buying in there to push. So yeah, it's not great for a liquidity hunt to set up. What do we got? 4 screens here. All right. So 4 screen setup. Look, we're breaking out of this downtrend. That is good. We did actually come down and tag this the yearly, previous yearly area low. So that was yeah, quite a good little indication. But we didn't get the perfected TD9. So yeah, I'm thinking what this might just be part of this this other downtrend we've got here. So let's just see what happens. This might actually just shape up as a bottom at some point. So yeah, at the moment, maybe we will get a Santa rally. Not real sure at the moment, but that's starting to look pretty good. If Biddy can hold up and get a little bit of excitement back into the markets, and maybe Sol will run, and yeah, that would be very encouraging for everybody. But yeah, to be honest, even if we pump all the way up here, let's still be very cautious of what goes on up at these levels here as we get this sort of like convergence of a few different levels. Rolling VWAPs, where's LTVW there? You can pretty much turn this 365-day rolling off now because you're just going to be clashing with your yearly as they converge because yeah, obviously the yearly and the 365-day converge at the end of the year. So that's what's happening there. Yeah, so that's not a lot as far as higher time frames are concerned. That was a pretty decent swing. Let's go back to ETH. What is ETH doing? Is it going to hold up? Yeah, looks pretty good. Anyway, we've got a fair bit of time to go before that 30-minute closes out, and yeah, they definitely a big short squeeze on ETH there, and stop hunts galore. Anyway, going to the cipher. So cipher scalping, 5 minutes, still working the best for me. So still on the 5-minute charts with BTC, ETH, and Solana. You can see here we had the move up, and we got the sell in there as well. So yeah, you could say that's your P profile. That's the top. We swung the 30-day by the looks of it. Yeah, 30-day in there, and almost tagged the 18-day. So yeah, these ones are pretty good. Go back up for another little retest of that. Um, and also this level here. So yeah, I'd say that's probably pretty cooked for the day. We didn't get three good drives. Would be my only discount on that. I would have thought we'd get. Well, I would have been more confident of a strong reversal here if we had a 1, 2, and then 3, and then come down. But look, doesn't always play by the rules, eh? So when you've got strong levels, you don't always need the three. Threes are good when you're just trading in the middle of nowhere and there's no levels like this where you're going to have like some sort of liquidity area that they'll try and hunt for. So, but look, if you can get three and a liquidity area, obviously you're doubling your success rate there. So, ETH looks pretty cooked here, to be honest. Yeah, big liquidity drop there. So we got, I'd say that was all stops getting chopped up. So people shorting, stops getting hunted. Probably, I'm not sure when all this all comes in. I'd probably need another indicator to kind of give you a better indication of like how quickly some of this open interest comes in. But you can probably see here, like this would have all been people starting to short in here. So we've got all this extra liquidity coming in here, and it's not until we, get down to these areas where people either start chopping out or this is like sort of stops getting hit, and people basically, having their stops hunted. As you can see, there's been a couple of good indicator did actually fire off on the weekend. I just couldn't be bothered actually trading this. I was just thinking that any move that we have here might just get reversed anyway. So you can see we've reversed back down here. But yeah, look, if you were trading a shorter time frame, then this would be a perfectly valid trade. Why is that not working? Drop it in there. You can see they pushed it down. We actually did get kind of got three drives down. I didn't quite get a lower low there, but you sort of got some high volume candles coming in there, and they're obviously just pushing it down to these levels. So when was that? Sunday? Yeah. So this kind of weekend trading range has been a bit crazy. They're just obviously just chopping people on the edges here. So you can see here that anybody that's moving their stops up, they're kind of hunting them out there. So yeah, you can probably trade this range on the weekends if you were keen to back test it a bit more. Always seem to have some sort of move on Friday, and then as we get into the weekend, we pretty much go sideways through most of the weekend, and then get sometimes get a bit of action on the Sunday afternoon for me. Starts trying to chop the edges and grab some liquidity. But yeah, this is looking doubly cooked here now. Yeah, let's see how that happens. Sol's probably almost exactly the same. Yeah, you can see here I did a recent video. I was talking about this trade that I made in here. So there's there's lots of good opportunities in the market still, guys. Just keep your indicators on, keep sniffing around, and watching the channel. I'll try and drop things in there where I can, and when I'm and tell you what I'm seeing. You can see. Let's change this profile indicator to. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, so you can see it really. We really got that perfect P shape there. So that's what we like to see, right? So when you get that sort of happening, I sometimes jump in a bit early with these. So if I see that sort of playing out, I might get in early for sort of a riskier trade. But especially when it looks like this. So you can see this level here. So when I say strong levels, this is what I'm talking about. These sort of ones where you've had a previous double top or previous kind of swing fail of a level, where then sort of, and the idea is anybody that's shorted through here is then got their stop sitting up here. So when people try and push it to do a stop hunt, they drive straight into this area. You can see that we had a big push up here, so open interest coming in as they're pushing the price, and then we had the open interest drop once we got the swing there. So that's yeah, pretty good indication that's exactly what they were doing, and they swung that level there too. It was all triggered by this short, so that would have been no, that wasn't a short squid. Maybe if we go down to a lower time frame, we might see something different here. No, so there was money coming in. They were pushing that real hard. So it wasn't up until we get up here that we get the drop in open interest. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, you can trade those. Yeah, if you're in trades and you want to sell, then good indication it might be time to sell. This could stabilize though. This could just sit in here and stay above all of this now that we're up here, and considering how much buying was in there. But considering that amount of buying, there's now probably a lot of liquidity sitting under here. So we might actually get a push down here. But yeah, they're the things we're looking for. Some of the days not always great for this sort of trading method. I normally try and not trade sort of around these times because yeah, the later afternoons with Asia can be a bit shit. But yeah, early mornings though for me. So sort of in this sort of 5 to 7:30 a.m. is normally pretty good, I think. So if you're up at those times or heading to work or something like that and sitting on a train, you can probably use this method to put a couple of trades on when they occur. Sui, yeah, Sui's been a good one. You can see I was marking out some stuff here. So yeah, that's been trading down this whole time. A couple little jabs there, but not really a lot. One fail. So once again, this is what I say when I'm saying a strong level, something like this. We've got basically a double top. There's basically a 3 drive in there. Like there's a lot of shits happened there. A lot of volumes come in. There's a lot of reason for people. So then once people start shorting this down, their stops are sitting up here still. So then you get this sort of the stop hunt sort of scenario, and go to the profile indicator. We can see this. Yeah, you can see once again we've got our P's coming there. So we get the P profile. There's your P. We close back below, getting sell signal in there, and away you go. So this is a bit getting a bit precarious now because yeah, we haven't moved away too quickly. We might get another sweep of this. It might just roll over, or it might actually keep going. So just need to be careful sometimes. Like if you're having this sort of EMA, you might get one of these EMA riders. So they just start moving and bouncing into your EMAs, and it may keep going. But look, if you got in early on this and you've got like a say you got in there, it came down here and you already pulled more than a 3 to 1. Yeah, take a bit off the table. Don't have to always try to be the hero here. So yeah, 3 to 1 is, or it's actually almost 3.5 to 1. So that's pretty good. Interestingly, how I was just telling you about the sweep up, the double top there. So you can see we'd say that is exactly what it's done. So we've had a similar scenario. We've just pushed up, cut through these levels here. We do have another level up there. Yeah, that could have easily actually swung that higher level. Yeah, so this could easily swing this now. But you can see we got the double top there. So we got two candles. I really should turn this shit off. Wait, turn that off for a second. You can see we got two candles there. We moved up into that, and then we had another one, another swing file into its point of control. And yeah, that would be another indication that we're going to get a reversal there. So I don't know, I'll just go back and see what these profiles look like. Yeah, so yeah, these are pretty high volume candles. You can see we dropped in open interest, so that was that stopped getting hit, and then we've got a bit of high volume coming in there after that as well. And then we had another swing of that, a lot of volume coming in there as well. So interestingly, that's increased open interest. So yeah, can't really tell if that's people shorting or if that's people breakout trading, but I would say that that was shorts coming in, adding to the open interest there. In that case, so yeah, hopefully that helps you out for the week. Here we go, we're starting to dump down now. So anyway, yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking for now. What have I opened up here? Oh, Sui. Yeah, start trying to break out of this sloping trend line here, but not really. We're just not really making solid closes above anything here. So we're still in this downtrend. We might start forming a bit of a bottom here, and yeah, start moving out or here. But to be honest, yeah, I think just over Christmas we might have a fair bit of weakness. Depends if we have some sort of Santa rally happening, but I just don't see it in crypto at the moment. Everything's just a bit bleak, and nobody's really trading. So yeah, just a bit of a recap. Just pushing into this order block, which has been just a excellent level of support and resistance. So I don't have high hopes for Biddy. It also some pretty nasty swing files of some other levels here. So adding the CME gap in there, I'd say there's a greater probability we just push down now. Sorry, we just come down now rather than keeping the momentum here. 12 hours, as I said before, still looks pretty good. If you had just been trading the 12-hour double smooth stochastic, that would have got you in quite well right there. And you could have got a nice little move out of that. But yeah, 4%, it's nothing to be sneezed at. So yeah, that could have got you in there if you were super keen. But at this stage, yeah, I think you can see all my old drawings anyway. I was thinking we were going to come and swing the previous yearly value area high at some point. And that is still my current thinking, even though we are kind of ranging in here. I think we might get the spring, the old Wyckoff distribution type scenario. Yeah, probably should overlay some Wyckoff coming into this now. This is starting to look like a Wyckoff pattern. So if you know those, or if you don't know them, maybe more importantly, go back and do the part of the course where it goes through that, because we might just range through here a bit longer, get the spring, and then have a crack. So, and then yeah, sort of get back up here, and then we might get the jump the creek, and then go. Anything's possible at the moment. Don't want to be too optimistic. Don't want to give you false hopes. But yeah, look, the downtrend has certainly slowed. This bear flag never eventuated, and so now I think we're just going to sit in this sort of this range here for a bit, and then fall into some sort of wipe-off scenario. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all I've got to say. Obviously, everything else is going to follow Biddy at some point. So ETH chart looks almost exactly the same. Same with Solana. And that's about it. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and smash a like. And yeah, if you've got any questions, I am actually looking at the chat right now. So if you're quick, I'll answer some questions, and then yeah, we'll can go from there. And yeah, other than that, yeah, just really trying to get a handle on where we're going with this at the moment. So look, if you're finding it confusing, everybody is. It's not really that clear as to exactly what's going to happen. Sentiment is as shit as it gets, which is always a good bottoming signal, but just means we can drain out pretty aggressively at some point as well. So just it's sort of preserving capital time, guys. Don't get too crazy with anything, and yeah, just yeah, try and keep in the channels, keep asking questions in the channels, and yeah, happy hunting. Don't seem to have any messages, so I'm just going to end this stream. Anyway, thanks guys, and speak to you next time.